Let's go fishing. I'm on a mission. It's so pretty, I'd sure hate to waste this chance. We'll find us a shady little spot, not too cool, not too high. Perfect for a little fishing and rolling.
Well, morning, guys. I decided to leave the boat at home this morning and go watch other people catch fish. Different techniques. I've seen a couple guys jigging, catching them, and I've seen these gentlemen here on the pontoon boat. They were catching them, and they were catching some nice ones too. I mean, they were just anchored out like that, and there's a shelf that runs right down there, right above the bridge, and he's waving at us. But yeah, you can see all the pontoon boats are still up there night and day, guys. They're up there night and day catching fish. As far as you can see up through there, you can see pontoon boats, you know, and it's like that clear to the dam and clear to the river. I'm sorry, clear to the lake. There's Scott Driver, and there's below the bridge, and there's a down shot of them guys catching them. Yeah, there's just a lot of people crappie fishing. And it's been an exceptional year this year, guys. I mean, crappie are really hitting good. Whether you want to jig, troll, mini, however you want to catch them, you can catch them. That's how many are in the river. And I talked to a buddy of mine that said he went down to Lakeport and was catching them down at Lakeport pretty good. Yeah, this is a trail that goes all the way around the lake, and at this point they have to go across the bridge to get across the Kissimmee River. But for the most part, it goes all the way around the lake. So, you know, I thought, well, I'll go down and watch the guys underneath the bridge catch them. And I wasn't disappointed there either. I mean, they were pulling them in. I mean, some guys were using minis and some guys were using jigs, and you know, they were catching them. And it seems like they're all really nice fish too. I mean, I didn't see very many small fish being caught. Lake Okeechobee is definitely the crappie, speckled perch, whatever you want to call it, capital of the world. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you can get down there and get 25 your limit in just about no time this time of year. There was about, I don't know, 9 or 10 people underneath there, and they was all catching. They all had their baskets and live wells full of fish, buckets full of fish. And like I said, some of them were using the bobbin and a double jig rig. And if you don't know what that is, that's just a float with 2 jigs below it, and they just kind of pop it every once in a while, and they catch fish doing that. And they've got it down to an art because they do it all the time. Beautiful day, another beautiful day. I just didn't take a boat out this morning. I just thought, well, you know, I'm just gonna take a break, and it's the weekend too. Saturday is, I mean, all the marinas were completely full with the trailers and boats. And look at here, this guy, he got one. He was jigging. He was jigging one. You see, they were nice fish. I mean, even from the bank. Catching them too. He was using a bobber and a jig rig, just kind of popping it and catching them. See, that guy's got a basket full of them down there. They were saying right at daylight they were really hitting them. And they said they're just as fast, just right at the crack of day. I mean, just as fast as you can throw it out there, you can catch one. Yeah, these guys are throwing out there with a bobber. Double rig and throwing out there with a bobber and a mini, catching them. Just a little bit of everything. Look here, there's a nice one caught right there. That's a good crappie. I mean, it'll make you a good mess. You get about 8 or 9 of those, and you got your good mess. You know. And like I always said, you can fix dinner with them, and then the next morning you can have breakfast with them too. I mean, you get a dozen of them, that's 24 fillets. It started slow this year, but it started picking up after that. Now here's a double rig, guys, right here. You see, you got 2 jigs on there, and then he goes up his line and he puts a float up there. That way he can adjust the weight and pop that float and catch fish. Sometimes you catch 2 at a time. If you get into the school comes in there, you can just really get into them. Guys, it's all filling towards that pier out there. Most of them are coming off right close to that pier. Plus, there's a lot of rock in there. I guess they threw a lot of rock in there from the old bridge. They were just upstream from it. They're probably going in there and laying beside it and laying their eggs. The old sun's coming out, starting to warm up pretty good. But yeah, it was a clear day, clear blue skies, and the fish were biting. And pontoon boats, like I said before, all the way up the lake or river. Guys had a dandy here. That's almost 2 pounds, and they had 60-some specks, and they were trying to get their limit. They can have 75 specks on there with 3 guys, and they were catching them. I mean, they were really catching them.
Unreal, man. They're catching them down under the bridge here. Yes.
That's the most he's ever caught. I mean, you're fishing. It's the most he's ever caught. So he had a good day today. He'll remember that till forever. Tell his grandchildren about it. You see, they're having to net them because they're so big. They'll break your line. If you're only using 4-pound test, a lot of guys use. I do too. I use 4 and 6-pound tests when I'm minying because a lot of times you have to use the net to get them in. I started breaking off on them when I went to 6-pound tests. Oh boy, there these dogs are fishing. And this lady here, she's fishing. This is on the other side of the bridge, guys. And these guys here are over there catching too on the other side of the bridge. And you can see the parking lot, it's completely full. I mean, you can't find a place to park on Scott Driver or Okeechobee. These guys are cleaning fish and throwing them in there, and they're cleaning their fish from last night or whenever. I can't believe how many crappies taken out of this place every year. It's just unbelievable. And the birds are over there waiting on the carcasses. There's a buzzards. They dump the carcasses right here, and the buzzards and the birds go down, pretty well clean them up about before they get out of sight. They're pretty well cleaning them up right there. That's right above, on the other side of Scott Drive, there's a dump there where they dump all the fish carcasses.